up, man, clubbers? Hey, today got some. I'm Kevin. Invincible can't be stopped. I'm trying not to lie because that title is absurd glaze that we know is not true. All right, season 1 and 2 was him doing nothing but getting stopped. But I digress. I heard that from this point on, because I'm already caught up. From this point on, Mark is supposed to be Vaughn. It's supposed to be a real G. He's supposed to be goated right now. But if yapping, let's see how Kevin describes this what's going on right now.
I'm sorry.
One shot.
Looks like you picked wrong.
Invincible is finally back. Y'all knew we was gonna be on this pronto. So we're fresh off the Invincible War, fresh off the fight against Conquest. We're 30 seconds in and I don't know who Cecil feeling like. Why are you coming out the water like that? Nobody's watching you. Also, I'm not too sure how much time has passed because I know Oliver ages faster, but he looks at least 5 years old.
Yeah, I think it's been like a few months because his species ages pretty fast, so I'm pretty sure it's been like a few months. I go like every time I see Oliver, like I gotta keep reminding myself that he ages fast. Cause I'm saying like, why are you almost as tall as Mark? Why are you already so big, dog? Come, bro.
I lost the purple in his skin too. But yeah, everyone's still out there doing their thing. Gotta show the world there's still people out there protecting them, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I swore this dude died.
Plot armor.
Now, the one thing that is always fire, when the hero is depressed. The depressed hero arc never fails. It is always one of the best arcs you'll see. Like the new...
I was just about to say Spider-Man. Maybe that's why people like Batman and Spider-Man are so popular. Because they're always depressed type beat.
Spider-Man trailer just dropped today, and I can honestly say I'm excited for that movie. I was never the biggest Tom Holland Spider-Man fan, but this one, I don't want to get my hopes up, but they might got some with this. I'm telling you, when the hero isn't feeling the best, they always cook. And that's what I'm seeing with Mark right now. It just seems that every bad thing that happens, he's at the center of it, and that's the only thing on his mind. He'll be out there putting his life on the line, protecting the people, saving lives, and they'll still look at him as if he's...
Bro, why you look? Bro, why? Bro, wait. Because when I watched the episode, I didn't even know. Because like I knew they were staring at him, but like I didn't know they were like staring at him like this. That's really disgusting. Like he looks like, buddy, what you doing? Like, bro, please.
One of the bad guys.
Take a night off.
You don't see the way people look at me out there.
Nah, real.
So I don't get to be
real
tired.
Talk.
Or take a night off. And neither does...
I ain't gonna lie, that might have been the hardest intro. I remember watching the episode and all I can think of is that and this is Invincible, bro. Like, all the seasons I never really cared about the joke they put, but that was like by far the hardest used to be. I'm not gonna lie to you.
How I miss seeing this. Now we cut to the Guardians with Cecil trying to get the gang back together, like old times. Let's make this official. Let's be the Guardians of the Globe again. Now, if you don't remember why they disbanded, it's because they didn't like the way Cecil treated Mark. Putting a sound emitter inside his head was nuts. So I was actually surprised that they agreed to join the Guardians again. And you know who convinced them? Black Samson. Why are you still here? I don't know what your powers are. He gonna say, no worries guys. If Cecil ever tries that again, we'll just stop him. No, you won't. Why are you lying? You know you can't do that. Y'all couldn't stop the Mahler twins. What do you mean you're gonna stop Cecil and his Viltrumite exterminating robots? And y'all are listening to Black Samson out of all people. Name 2 things he's done the entire show.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Gun to your back of your head, I couldn't do it. I don't feel like gun to your back of your head, name something that he's done that was relevant. I couldn't tell you. I feel like I'm dead.
Exactly. I'd feel more safe with Paul than I would with any of y'all, to be honest. At least Paul knows Debbie, and Debbie has a chance to spawn one of the 3 Viltrumites in her family tree. But Cecil told him Britt would continue to be the team leader.
Cecil, I think I should be the team leader.
Nigga, fuck up talking to me.
But Cecil, I
don't know why you think you're getting a promotion, buddy. You left the Guardians. You're not about to be the team leader. Yo, Rudy just be pissing me off. And no, I will not be calling his punk ass Rex. Stole my...
I gotta respect it. Stole Rex's chain. I realize that was always mad weird to me. From now on, I'm Rex. No, you're not. You're not the GOAT. Listen, and then Rex, in my opinion, Rex had a phenomenal character arc development. Right, bro starts off getting introduced as a utter dickhead, and then progressively became better and better until he died an actual hero. Phenomenal writing. Like Rex died a GOAT. Like bro started off a scum, died a GOAT. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That guy's entire existence, he's a bitch. Rest in peace to go, man. So then we cut back to Mark. When he starts hearing his voice saying that it's a good thing all those people died. There's too many of us, too many mouths to feed. We're choking on our own filth. Pretty much this nigga think he Thanos. And can someone tell me, can his dinosaur turn invisible or did he stick a Bluetooth speaker in the ground? Because we can hear his voice perfectly fine, but he is nowhere to be seen. And
yeah, he was underground. Like, I don't know if his voice just like carried from underground, or if he did in fact have a Bluetooth speaker surround sound around it around. I don't know, but he was most definitely underground.
You know, it's pretty hard to miss a giant red dinosaur. Though the moment Mark realized he doesn't need these robot parts no more, I mean, you know, he got smacked 5 blocks for dramatic effect, but ultimately, he washed that T-Rex. Punched him into what looks like a newly built building, a building under construction, and took us 8 months to build that. I'd be pissed. But when he ran in to finish the job, there was no dinosaur, only a man. He tells us the dinosaur takes control and does whatever it wants. It's not my fault, man. You gotta help me.
Oh, are you serious right now?
Bro, Mike was this close to killing this nigga. He should have, I ain't gonna lie. Bro was this close. Bro, if the Guardians didn't show up, he was cooked, brother. He was done.
What's wrong with you?
Mark gave not a single fuck. He was about to kill that man on the spot. Now, I know you said he was going to start killing when needed, but I can assure you, this one is not needed. That T-Rex is barely a threat. Monster Girl can probably handle him. Good thing the Guardian showed.
I don't know about all that. Because at the end of the day, he was still able to actually damage Mark. If he could damage Viltrumite, I don't know how good of a match Monster Girl would be against her. I'm just saying.
Up because he was seconds away from catching an unnecessary body, and immediately after he goes to have dinner with E's parents, and not gonna lie, I couldn't do it. Her dad's a bitch. That dude hates everything. Real talk. He just hates life. He talks to Mark outside and was like, yeah, so you say you love my daughter, but you must not love her enough. Huh? The only 2 times she ever in her life came close to death is when she was with you.
I know that's some. Oh boy, I almost crashed out. When I heard that, it made me so mad because in both instances, Mark told her to leave. Mark didn't get her hurt. Eve got herself hurt. Mark told her ass to leave both times. She refused to listen. Granted, would Mark maybe have died? Maybe. But it illustrates the fact that she got her own stuff hurt for not listening to Mark. That's all I'm saying.
So keep that in mind. And when I say keep that in mind, I mean break up with her and love her from a distance. Fuck you.
What?
There's also Debbie and Paul still happily entangled.
Me, not him! It's not fair!
He's been here long enough that Mark and Oliver got used to him. Like, you don't gotta try to hurry up out the house. Come get yourself some pancakes, bro. Oliver also got himself a new suit, and he decided to stick with the O symbol.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm always gonna feel like he need to take that off. Just go ahead and rip that off, dog, because that logo is tarnished. That logo is tarnished, bro. Tarnished.
But I fought all those Invincibles wearing it. I fought Conquest.
Fought is a strong word.
That's a strong word.
Encountered Conquest. You was breathing the same air as Conquest. You survived Conquest. You can take pride in that. Fought though?
Fought, yeah. That was the biggest stretch that Luffy can do. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, fight? I don't know about that, big dog.
No.
But y'all remember those hive mind, spider, squid, alien things? Yeah, they're back. At the same time, there was this lady on the hunt for electricity because her people needs it to survive for whatever reason. Also, can someone tell me why all heroes do this thing where they'll land a punch and then wait for the villain to get up? Like, if I already knocked you down, disarmed you, I'm not gonna stop. You're not getting even a second to figure out what's going on. All you're gonna see is haymakers flying at your head. During this fight, though, is when Eve realized her powers aren't working. everything she would create would melt in a few seconds. But having no powers doesn't mean she has no options.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That right hook was so nasty, bro. I was like, bro, like, does he got super strength or something? Because she hit her with a mean one.
What planet you came from? One hit to the chin gon' lay your ass out. That's when Cecil pops up though, asking them for their help. Obviously Eve is out of commission right now, but Mark gonna need to work together on this. No tricks. The barrier put around the city is keeping the squids from roaming free, but it's not gonna last forever. The Guardians can save a few civilians, but in the grand scheme of things, they are extremely ass. They can never stop a crisis by themselves. Their name is false advertising. They gotta change it. Buying time for the globe.
Stalling for the, you know what? That's fair. That's fair, bro. Accurate. That's accurate. All
Stalling for the globe. Trying to survive until a Viltrumite saves us. Of the globe. All of those are more accurate. Also, tell me how Rudy goes underground to check for civilians. The dude ends up getting knocked out and they deadass waited for him to wake up. How considerate, I guess. Why did they do that? And I know that wasn't a soft hit either. He woke up and his gun was across the map. He was slumped for at least 5 minutes. Y'all had ample time to place a squid. The people up top probably heard that loud ass bang of a pipe connecting with your skull. Now, of course he makes it out, but this is when Mark arrives, dealing with them with ease. He tells the team, yo, I need a disruptor, which is a tool that gets his squids off the host. The Guardians being so butt took too long to reach him. The barrier was on 1%. Mark had no choice but to kill.
I'm sorry.
It's what I would agree with, but as I was watching the episode, I remember something. Mark can fly. And then I realized, why didn't Mark just fly this guy to Bulletproof, so Bulletproof can disrupt him so they can free him? And then I was like, bro, like, I was so confused. At first I was like, dang, Mark gotta kill him, and then it clicked. I was like, wait, Mark can fly, and he's faster than Bullet. Bro, fly the Bullet. All right.
If he allowed that barrier to break, the squids would have roamed free and eventually would have took over the world. Mark was forced to make a choice. Oh, and by the way, Cecil has to be one of the smartest dumbasses I've ever seen. Remember when he thought it was a good idea to try and conserve Conquest rather than killing him? Look where that got us. You put one of the strongest Viltrumites, one of the toughest foes the world has ever seen, in a metal box and thought he couldn't get out?
First of all, the thing about that, right, is that if you couldn't contain Mark if you wanted to, what made him think he could contain Conquest? First of all, he didn't even implement any of his anti-Viltrumite defenses in there. Like he didn't even put the sound systems to make sure he can't fly. He didn't leave any reanimate in there to do some damage while he couldn't. Like, you have at least two forms of ways to fight Viltrumites, and you put neither one of those in the security system. Yeah, you are a smart dumb nigga.
Idiot. You're honestly an idiot. I don't know what's wrong with you.
He came out brand new, not a scratch on his body. You healed him completely. You're lucky he didn't just come down butt-ass naked and wreak havoc, because he for sure could have. And I've been waiting for them to show us Viltrum, and they finally did. They show us a young Nolan teaching kids about the way things work. Emperor Argal. The only man they build statues of is the man who made them one. Show them their power. He was assassinated by the betrayer, who I can only assume is the Viltrumite working with Alan. And just by the way they're teaching these kids, I can tell fun does not exist. You get caught smiling, you might get cut down. He told them, education is done for today. Go find food and shelter if you can. Or all those.
And that let me know something. They're not only bad, people to other aliens, they're bad people to themselves. Because what this showed me is that the kids of Viltrumites don't have homes. Like, I'm assuming most of the kids of Viltrumites literally survive by themselves. Like, Viltrumites literally learn how to keep themselves alive since a young age. And then once they graduate into being official warriors, that's when they're allowed to be in the facilities, eat food. They can stop hunting and all that kind of stuff. So until they're of age, they're basically surviving in the wilderness. How do they get clean? I don't know. Diabolical.
Buildings just for show. I knew Viltrumites were strict, but I didn't know it was this bad. I thought they would somewhat enjoy life since, you know, they're the strongest, but nah, everything they do is about violence. Nolan's mom and dad pull up and just start boxing him, saying this is your adult day.
What?
This is his present for turning 18.
No, bro, I was so shocked to figure out for me to figure out that these are his parents. Because do you know how bad somebody gotta be? Do you know how bad that like somebody has to be beating up somebody else for you find out that those are their parents? You almost like fall out your seat. Cause like they were beating him so bad at first that like I could not comprehend that those were his parents. It's he putting it out. Bro, I swear, bro, I swear.
Just whooping his ass. His mom actually hated him too, wanted to kill him for real. Peep the clothesline into the headlock, and they're really jumping him.
Captain
This
America
level of
Bucky
coordination,
Barnes.
you think they practice this. The dad looked a little proud with the way Nolan was fighting, but like I said earlier, the mom truly hates him. The back of his head is on the edge of the stair. Yo, I don't know what he did to make her this mad. The dad had to come in like, yo, chill, he good. But this was the story on how their race pretty much went extinct. There were these pods found across the entire planet. It was disguised as an asteroid, so it invaded their defense. It was a toxin that was specifically made to attack Viltrumite DNA, killing off billions of Viltrumites. The only survivors are the ones who got infected but made a recovery. The sheer amount of bodies was able to wrap around the entire planet. And I'm pretty sure this is Thrag talking. Like I said in the community post, I might be a Thrag laser.
We will honor our fallen, rebuild ourselves at any cost, and destroy those who thought they could extinguish us.
Like, only 50 Viltrumites remained after that. Like, they basically almost won. The betrayer literally almost won. If the formula was a little bit more potent, it would have worked.
We are Viltrumites. We are without end.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga!
Now, majority of the episode was mostly gathering weapons, allies, fucking, a lot of that, toxins, all things that should help them in the war against Viltrum. And this little adventure they went on really showed us how evil these Viltrumites were. How do you move an entire planet closer to the sun, drive the whole planet out because they were a threat? Quote unquote. Nah, like honestly, how do you do that though? What do you grab on to move an entire planet? They also blocked the sun from this other planet, freezing every creature that was on it. Omni-Man himself buried a man alive for 100 years. I'm surprised he forgave him, bro. 100 years, me personally.
Yeah, it's on site. I ain't gonna lie. The second I would get out to the open air on my bike, and I got a free shot. You're cooked. I'm not hearing nothing out. I'm not hearing a thing out. I'm gonna shoot you while you're talking. Like, bro, I'm not hearing a damn thing out. I'm sorry.
When you least expect it, I'm upping that evaporation rate. I'm sorry. 100 years in darkness and then you come back trying to take my shit? Yeah, nah. Anyways, Nolan at this point still hasn't fully agreed to help because, you know, wiping out your own race is kind of crazy. But he goes to talk with Gramps. He brought him to this lab. The lab where he was creating a virus. The same virus that wiped out the Viltrumites but 10 times stronger. He was the one who put the Viltrumites on the brink of extinction. If Nolan killed him right here and there, I couldn't be mad. Yeah, he no longer agrees with what Viltrum does, but that's still his home, his people, where he was raised. What?
But like at the same time, it'd be hypocritical, cause in my opinion, the whole point of the interaction of this whole storyline in general of him, if they're going through what the Viltrumite has done to what happened to the Viltrumites, it's basically like it's kind of like them showing like Nolan, not even Nolan. It's kind of like showing how the Viltrumites reacted to a taste of their own medicine, because they went around destroying and killing other species, and so Nolan can't really get mad when they return the favor. I'm talking my thoughts together. Like I know what I want to say, but I forgot how to say it. Like basically what I'm saying is, it'd have been hypocritical for like Nolan to get upset at him. Because like y'all been making other races go extinct for years. Now it's different for when it's your people going extinct. It's karma, bro. It's karma. It's karma.
Made him, put face to face with a man who erased everything you've known. You lucky this wasn't Omni-Man 2 seasons ago, because he might have ended you swiftly. But this virus is only the last resort. If nothing else works, that's when he'll release it. So Nolan goes off to get his son. Conquest makes it back. We see Anissa and Craig, but most importantly, Thrag. The barber got him right. The safest man in the universe is his barber. Not gonna lie though, who stole whose swag? This is...
I see Omni-Man. Here's why. Because I feel like Omni-Man's fit was basically based off like Viltrumite clothing, but like tailored into a more like superhero style. Like it's kind of so I can see Omni-Man copying him though, because like this kind of like fits like a Viltrumite style, just like in like hero form.
Omni-Man's fit in a different font. No way it's just a coincidence. Thrag must have been watching ABC News, probably seen a few Omni-Man edits on TikTok, snatched his whole swag. Every single other Viltrum might be wearing the all-white fit. Why is he the only one who got on color? Nah, I figured you out. He's trying to hide the robbery with that fur coat. Nah, I see straight through that. You took Omni-Man's whole shit, but I'ma let it slide. It is clean. Though we cut a Cecil standing right at that picture of Mark, blowing dude's head straight off his body, and honestly, I understand why this is a concern. Mark has been a little too eager to pull that trigger, but at the same time, not gonna lie, the dinosaur was the only one I didn't agree with. Everything else made sense. Angstrom, Conquest, the Sequids, all three of those are valid reasons to murk somebody. In fact, he's doing better than your bitch ass Cecil. You let Conquest get away. Matter of fact, your mistake is worse than anything Mark has ever done. Now, back to the Guardians, they actually did have a little dispute on if what Mark did was the right thing. And you know Rudy punk ass was against it at first. It wasn't until a Sequid removed itself from his bowels, Monster Girl barely saving him, is when he realized...
Plot armor. I said this when I was watching the episode. Plot armor. Because there was no reason for Monster Girl to be there. That was straight plot armor.
Oh shit, maybe Mark was right. And then we cut to one of the...
Oh, he didn't even talk about the bar that like Rudy said, because Rudy summed up DC's no-kill rule in like 2 sentences. Because basically what they was talking about is that like they keep capturing the villains and like they keep either getting out and doing more damage, and they get stronger, and eventually, basically he was saying that the more they let the villains live, the more that their luck is going to run out, because the villains are going to keep coming back stronger and more prepared for what the heroes can do. He basically summed up he summed up the issue with what DC's no kill rule.
Realist in the show, Titan. I fuck with bro heavy. He was talking with Machine Head, and long story short, Mr. Lou, Mr. Lau, some shit like that. That dragon man we fought, he isn't dead, and he's gonna come after you. Machine Head is safe because being in the Order grants him certain protections, and he was here to offer Titan a seat in his ranks. But he didn't grind this hard for a top seat just to end up back as his pawn. Had to refuse that offer. Later on, he's walking with his family. The bodyguards posted around the area getting cut down. I feel like heads getting chopped off wouldn't be dead silent. You'll probably hear a noise or some shit. Titan was able to defend his family, and the moment he got his hands on the person who even tried to hurt him, beat the brakes off that nigga. Yo, shout out to the voice actor. I was standing up out my seat yelling with him. So just like before, he calls him...
I ain't gonna lie, he should have had at least like one super for a bodyguard. Like, I felt like he's for at least one person with powers to be a bodyguard.
For help, but instead of Invincible, Oliver shows up, and I don't know about y'all, but I rock with Oliver. All while this was going on, Eve was trying to figure out what's wrong with her powers.
She's pregnant. She's pregnant. Now, there's something I was wondering about. Like, I don't know if she's pregnant because they've been doing it without protection the entire time, or if they've only used if they only have not used protection once. Because I could understand if she's surprised that she's pregnant if they only didn't use protection once. But if they haven't been using protection the entire time, then I don't know why you're surprised you're pregnant.
get help from Rudy, but ultimately found nothing wrong. An alarm goes off. Somehow the Flaxons are back, taking people as prisoners. Did we not handle y'all back in season 1? But not gonna lie, they were giving everyone crazy aura lobs.
Don't have Omni-Man helping out this time, so I got us someone even better.
Let's go. I was like, in the timing that Mark pulled up, that was definitely planned. Cause you're not gonna tell me Mark pulled up the second he was done saying that. Come on now, the timing was too good.
Don't have Omni-Man helping out this time, so I got us someone even
Even better. I'm not gonna lie, Monster Girl was kind of moving like the Hulk a little bit, you know, not too much, you know, because there's only one Hulk, but like she was kind of moving like the Hulk a bit, a little aura.
You guys really came prepared this time, huh?
Yo, damn.
Oliver?
Hey, I think you forgot to mention the giant dragon I had to fight.
What?
So instead of calling Mark directly, I thought it was a better idea to call you, to call Mark, to call me, so I can give him the address to come help me. Hello? You still there?
He's a little busy right now.
So Rudy and Monster Girl enter the dimension to destroy the emitter that's keeping the Flaxons alive. And they do just that, but it's what Rudy sees afterwards. An entire army ready for the next time they invade. So he tells them straight up, yo, we gotta go in there and finish this for good.
Which I agree with. Lay them boys down. Walk them down. Walk them down, Rudy. 100% agree with that. I could lie, and the only reason it didn't work is because the alien figured out that the other heroes were about to come through the portal. So he, you know, used his last bit of his strength to like shoot the portal, to close the portal before everybody else could get in. But it also trapped Rudy and Monster Girl. Not for a lie, I'm not too worried about them for the main specific reason of Rudy's smart enough to figure out how to open the portal again. And Monster Girl, come on now. Like, you have the brains and the brawn paired up. They're going to be all right. They're going to be fine.
The next time they come back, they won't lose. Everyone agreed it was about to run straight through the portal until one soldier locked eyes with Mark, said fuck no, used every last cell in his body to crawl through, shooting down the portal, trapping Rudy and Monster Girl inside the dimension.
Eve?
Finally made that phone call. Oliver trying his hardest to survive. Titans on the other side boxing in business attire. Turtleneck, suit, jacket. You could have put on something a little more breathable. And when Mark arrives, they really started jumping the dragon, juggling him from block to block. He turned to his homeboy, said, run! Hit the jets. I didn't even know they could fly that fast. Then out flew Invincible. But the second he seen Titan, started going.
Deserved. Very deserved. Also, I want to say he outflew Mark, because Mark and Oliver can fly so fast that they could have caught him. And the only reason they didn't catch Mr. Lou is because Mark seen Titan. I almost forgot his name. Because Mark turned around, he seen Titan. Because I'm pretty sure Titan had like said something to them, and like that's the only reason Mark and Oliver didn't catch them, because like Mark was like, wait, is that Titan? And he stopped flying and turned around. Look, watch this.
Then out flew Invincible. But
see, look, he said something, he turned around. Cause listen, look, they weren't that far off. Mr. Lou was right there in the back. They weren't that far off. They could have caught him. It's like he said something, and Marcus like, "Is that bitch ass? Is that bitch ass nigga Titan?" It was rap. It was rap.
The second he seen Titan, started going ham. And crazy part is, he was saying the same thing Titan was saying when he was beating the guy earlier. Don't mess with my family. Shit, Oliver had to tell Mark to stop. And after this, he had no choice but to join Machine Head, because if that dragon came back for another round, I highly doubt Mark or Oliver would be willing to help. But guess what? Mr. Dragon ends up joining too. They both got played. Oh, and the reason Eve's powers wasn't working is because she's pregnant. Gonna be a little Mark on the way. That baby might be the most broken being in the universe. Is he gonna have Eve's powers with...
Basically, imagine a... How to put this? Imagine a diet Kryptonian, you know, a Kryptonian light with the powers of a Green Lantern, minus the ring. That's basically what we're looking at. And in terms of this verse specifically, yeah, that's busted. That's busted.
The Viltrumite body, nigga, no, he nerfed him immediately. But yeah, the first 3 episodes was decent. The start of episode 2 was easily the best. But I know this is only the build-up. But yeah, catch y'all when I catch it.
Tight beat. I'm Kevin. Great video as always. I enjoyed it. Like, and subscribe, everybody. Link in the description down below. Until next time. Love y'all. Peace.